that's just coming in. Well, BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi has written to the Prime Minister over communal violence bill. Modi, in fact, has written saying the bill is ill-conceived, it's poorly drafted and a recipe for disaster. He's in fact tweeted just a short while ago saying, my letter to Prime Minister opposing this bill, in which I've said timing of communal violence bill is suspicious. Political considerations and vote bank politics rather than genuine concerns are guiding this bill. Expressing strong opposition to the proposed bill, Modi also said that it's an attempt to encroach upon the authorities of the state government, and he sought wider consultation among the various stakeholders. Well, Kartikeya Sharma still with us. Kartikeya, just referring to this latest tweet by Narendra Modi, just goes on to show the vocal opposition that we are going to see from the BJP as far as this issue is concerned. We had seen Jayalalitha earlier coming out in the open against this bill, and now Narendra Modi most vociferously opposing it.
See, that's precisely the point I was trying to make, Ruchika. Even before the tweet, when we had a phone at 8:30, no regional party will ever cooperate with UP on this bill, because this calls for realignment of separate lists, which was conceived by our constitutional forefathers, which is state list, concurrent list and central list. Now, under the amended act, if we say that, for example, this bill is cleared in Lok Sabha, then the centre gets some right to intervene in the state if state fails in its responsibility. Now, what would it mean for the state? Suppose there's a riot in a place, then the central government can send its forces. So we can say that in retrospect, if there was riot in 1984 and this act was in place, then perhaps the centre could have acted. Or in Gujarat 2002, centre would have acted. Or the firing in Bharatpur, the centre could have sent forces to the state government. Now what happens is that unless and until state permits, you cannot intervene in the matter. So this provides a lot of political and administrative muscle to the person sitting in Delhi, which will be resisted by every political party. This doesn't have to do with BJP or Congress. It has to do with those who have their identity strongly coded inside state politics, and those who feel that it might help the governments to ensure that the communal harmony prevails. But by end of it, you see, my sense of the situation is that none of these little players will cooperate, because they feel that it will infringe on their rights. So I think that's the toughest task for this government, toughest task, Ruchika.